Hello, hello. My name's Forrest Gump, and I'm watching a video here about being at the zoo. And there's a little girl, and there's her brother there. I don't know if I should tell you, but that's really Forrest Gump right there, and that's his sister. And it looks like they're feeding the ducks or the geese. And that's a little bit dark there. And there's a papa guy. Kind of looks like an Einstein did. And there's a couple drinking something. It might be a bubble gum drink, maybe a shrimp cocktail. And it looks kind of cold there because, he's not that Forrest Gump. I don't know what he's wearing there. And the little Miss Gump there is kind of wearing a jacket. And look at these cars. That's the kind of car they had in about 1950. And of course, this is taking place maybe in Lincoln Park Zoo. Look at these street lights. They got a round ball on it, kind of like a pawn shop. And what's that car there? It's kind of it's got an old Plymouth. It isn't in color. That's a red color, maroon. And, hey, we've switched scenes. We're now in the backyard on Estes. See that big fence back there? I think I helped build that long time ago. And here's the Edelman's garage. And look at that fence. It's so pretty. And there's that little girl carrying a doll. I wonder if that's a Barbie doll. I'm not sure they had Barbie dolls then. She seemed to be taking off that jacket. And here's that little girl driving a little, that's a three-wheeler. Okay, that's the back of Estes, and there's a house right next to it. That's the Edelman house. And of course, I don't know why there's no windows there. But that's where the stairs were going up. And they replaced this up and down with new windows, bigger windows. And it's kind of dark here. It might be getting towards dusk. And yeah, I know that little girl's shy about taking her blouse off. And I'm not sure what that was. It might be the Papa Bear. Kind of waving. I don't know. Reminds me of a Charlie Chaplin movie. Everybody's kind of walking like jerky. And there's that girl dancing. I guess she was into ballet at that time of her life. It sure looks like ballet. And this, of course, was made with a camera film. This is before digital cameras. And I think we see the little Forrest Gump doing this lawnmower thing. It's like cutting the grass. I always loved cutting grass, even when I was a little boy. I'm loving that grass cutting things. I mean, it's a good way to burn off energy. This is just going back and forth. That's a lot of fun. Hey, there's a fence. And this is a yo-yo part. Probably pretty boring. Not an expensive yo-yo. We were kind of poor, We didn't let in guests, but we had to live with another relative kind of family. And that yo-yo kind of stuck at the bottom. There's a nice tree over here that can't remember it. We had a lot of trees in Greenbow, Arizona. Here's a big house back there. This looks like after they took down the shed, because you couldn't see all the way there. And you know, Field School was kind of just walk down through there and you can get to Field School. It'd be Eugene Field School. Yeah, I better talk because it's so boring with the yo-yo. I don't know why, but now look at how nice and bright this is. That was the rake kind of episode. And I remember that blue hat. It tastes good. I used to bite on it. And look at these old airplanes. Look like a DC-3 or something. Whoa. I get so excited I can't talk. This was just after World War II, you know. And of course they had these, I don't think there was a Boeing aircraft in the World War II. They were all D-says. I think that's Douglas. I don't know what the say is. And there's 3 members of the Forrest Gump family. That'd be the Mama Gump, and the little girl Gump, and the Forrest in his leather jacket. Hey, there's a little truck. Looks like it's got some kerosene in it kerosene's for jet planes. I don't know what they're burning. There's a tower. This is old O'Hare Field, believe it or not. If you went to O'Hare Field now, it just wouldn't look the same at all. Hey, I'm making this video on a machine. I don't even know if it has a microphone. Oh my God. Well, we'll test this when this is over. This is a 15-minute video. And I don't even know if my sound is recording. But, well, we can always do it again. Here's the sunset. No, that's not our yard. That must be in Douglas Park or something like that. Well, wait a minute. Douglas Park? Well, I would go to Douglas Park. Here's those circles that show it means the end. Look at this car. It's changed from the Plymouth, and now it's a Chevrolet. And there's some guy over there. And this, look at those cars on the street. Isn't that amazing? And I don't know, they're going off somewhere. And look at that nice grass. It's kind of springy. I would say by the color of that grass, it's April. And it must be early April because there's that Forrest Gump wearing his Eskimo jacket. I used to love that. And those are my special walking shoes. Of course, I'm not there anymore in that picture. There's a little girl, little Forrest, sister, walking into room number 11 in this motel. And I don't know why we took boxes there. This is in color, really, but you can't see the color. It's kind of like weird, like ghosts and stuff. And there's a big bag. And there's the Mama Gump. Got a cigarette in her mouth. Kind of a little overweight there, wouldn't you say? Eating too much of it. Hey, General Foods Corporation, Post cereals. They make like Post Toasties and stuff like that. Yeah, Post Toasties, is that cornflake? Visitors will find guide at Clubhouse. Sitting on your chair there. It's kind of matching here, orange and orange in the bottom and a blue coat. That kind of shows walking, and here's kind of there's a Charlie Chaplin guy waving again to the camera. And wow, it kind of just took off her coat there because it got hot. That's kind of cute, girl. And drinking a Dr. Pepper. Boy, I love those Dr. Peppers. I could drink about 1 million of those. And here's like backyard kind of digging something. Maybe keep the raccoons away. You know, Mama used to just take a broom to those cones. And of course, here's a fence that I fell off of when I was very young. That probably explains why I'm kind of stupid. And there's a that's an iris. I can tell by the root. Now, don't wear shoes like that. Those are not my magic shoes. Those will give you a headache, a real big headache. And look at that. Those are, what do you call them, daffodils and hyacinths. And that's like a garden. I guess we're separating them so they can spawn. Spawn into new baby, making, you know what I'm trying to say. And this is like using your hands and a little a shovel. I forget what you call that, a hand spade? What would you call that anyhow? Don't even wear gloves. And it's still not exactly summer yet. And, hey, you know what that is. Isn't that just Wrigley Field? Yeah. In Chicago. And I'm going to take that pointer off the screen, except when I need to point. So there's probably the Cubs there. You know, Babe Ruth could be there for all I know. That, just after the war. And there's the Forrest Gump and the little Miss Gump there. And I don't know, guy just hit a home run. Kind of like nobody went to those ball games. Look at this. That place is empty. There's no people there because it's so cold. And here's a lady, probably Mrs. Gump. Is there Mr. Gump, Mrs. Gump? Yeah, Mr. Gump's playing the piano. Sorry, he's taking the photos. Now all of a sudden we got Mr. Gump in there. And I don't know, is that Forrest me playing with a yo-yo again? I don't know what that was. And here's color. And of course, you know that's the Adler Planetarium. That's no UFO. That's the Adler Planetarium. Let's come in plane. That is like could have been a warplane. And like just walking there. Hey, look, it got some papers in the pocket. Wonder why. This kind of reminds me of Jenny and Forrest walking down the street there. That looks like a washroom. There's a guy just, I don't know if he's a streaker. He's just not wearing much. But and here's a, now, little Miss Gump is graduated to a two-wheeler. Look at that old Oldsmobile there. That's the funny thing about this. I know these old cars, but I don't know the new cars. Here's number 10. Not sure why they call that 10. Looks like 1 and a 0 to me. And there's that little Miss Gump. And we'll make a fire there. And that little Forrest, he got a crew cut. And this is kind of concrete right there. And of course, this is a beach on Lake Michigan. Now, what beach might that be? Something like Farwell Beach or Tui Beach. These are like hot dogs, huh? That's the same color as that shirt. I never saw a shirt that color in my life. Well, kind of looks like a Brazilian, Argentinian shirt or something. That color. They don't wear it much anymore. And this is kind of new hairstyle, maybe, that was fashionable then. Of course, it could just be the wind. You know, I never knew that Chicago, there you could see the Lake Michigan. I hate you enjoy a hot dog, little girl. I wonder if she like mustard on her hot dog. Here's that chair. It seems to go everywhere. That what would you call that? A chair or a folding thing? And There's that Charlie Chaplin guy again. And I think this is over.